just how big of a get-right game was last week for you guys. I mean, you know, coming out of that, obviously you guys have struggled to run the football. You know, just how important, obviously it's important, but how, you know, good did it feel to get back to running the football while understanding what you're supposed to do down the stretch?
Well, I feel like last game felt like really good in the run game too. So I feel like that was good. Just get like in our rhythm again. So it just felt really good. And I feel like that's been something that we've been improving every week too. So it felt good.
Was it a matter of preparation during the week? Was there a different feel last week leading up to the game that you guys understood, like, you know, hey, you know, we're going to get this rolling again?
Yeah, honestly, I think it's just like a mental piece because, you know, we have the players, we have the coaches, we have the program. So I feel like, you know, it was just a mental piece. And I feel like we just really came together really well. So I feel like that's what it was.
Chris, Coach Day said that after the Penn State game, after the Nebraska game, you guys kind of went into the Purdue game with more of an edge. I think that's kind of the word he used.
Right.
How do you sustain that then now? You found it. How do you keep that going as players through these next couple of weeks?
I think to sustain that is just not going away from the mindset that we have. I feel like it's one of those things where it's like if it's not broke, then, you know, why are you trying to fix it? So I feel like, you know, like, so with us feeling like that, like right now, I feel like it helps, you know, just to keep that going every week. And then I feel like the way that we had our preparation this week changed. I mean, last week, you know, it was really good. So I feel like just trying to stick with that with each opponent, you know.
Chris, how much going to a couple of games here where you know the physicality is elevated and the athletes are elevated. So no one position group is in charge of the whole thing. It's a team effort, understanding that. But how much of that do you all wear as a group, the offensive line? How much of that responsibility do you all wear, put on yourselves, understanding the importance of running the ball, keeping your quarterback protected? There's a lot on you. How much do you all embrace that?
I think, well, we love that. I feel like that's the joys of playing offensive line is that, you know, like you need all the positions to work together, but at the same time, you know, if you don't have your offensive line, or if we're not like moving as one, it's not going to work. So I feel like, you know, it's one of those things where you need all five every play. So I feel like we embrace that mindset and responsibilities that come with that. So
you have some pretty elite guys on the other sideline this week, especially up front. What do you think is unique about their group?
I think they have a lot of great athletes, and they look really good on film. And I feel like they play together very well, and I feel like we do too. So I feel like it's just a matter of, you know, just learning our opponent, but again, like sticking to what we want to do, just like not letting what the other team does dictate, you know, how we play, but trying to put it in our court of saying this is how we're going to play, just letting them adjust, you know. But they're a good opponent.
Are you aware that they've pulled a few upsets here?
Yes.
You've been reminded.
Right, I have.
You know the history then.
I do.
Is that important, do you think, going into this one?
I mean, it is. I mean, I know the history of Michigan State. My dad used to coach up there for a little bit.
Yeah.
So I do know the history between Ohio State and Michigan State really well.
There's CJ is now maybe the Heisman front runner. I don't know if that's something you guys talk about much at all, if at all. What do you think about that?
I mean, I think that's really cool, and and I want that for him, and I'm sure he wants that for himself. But it's never been a thing that we walk around here like, oh, he's gonna do this, he's gonna do this. We talk about it. It's more so just we have our plan and we have our game plan, and that's the focus, and then the blessings and the things that come along with that is going to come, and it's starting to show. So I don't know where his head is at, but I feel like his head is just on Michigan State, and my mindset's on Michigan State. But when we leave the field, it's definitely something that personally as an offensive lineman, it's really cool to have,
Yeah, Chris said that he's most impressed with how CJ's handled things off the field. What have you seen that way?
I mean, he's a leader, and we're in the same class, so it's really cool to see him be in that role, and he's only a sophomore, so I think that's really cool.
How much has he grown in that role?
A lot, he has. He's grown a lot now.
How much have you seen his preparation change throughout the year for each game?
Well, I think really had it since like week 1, but I feel like he took the thing. But I feel like personally, like this is not something I've had in conversation with him. So I feel like it's hard to take my perspective as reality. But I feel like each week, his preparation and his levels to it and the time he's put in Woody has been remarkable. So he's taken this at another level of seriousness.
Harris, you guys
Last question right here.
kind of effectively shut down George Karlaftis last week and didn't let him be a presence in that game. How is the Michigan State front, the challenge you're going to get from them, different? It seems like they may have more than one guy who you guys have to worry about this week.
Yes. They have a good front, and they rotate a lot of players. And I feel like the thing is just to like respect our opponent, because I feel like that's how they like make a lot of plays, because they have so many guys. So we try to focus on one, then the other defensive end is going to make a play. So it's all about just trying to contain our man. So that's all we're focused on.